What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Thursday. And today isn't just Thursday. Today is the day that the 97th Oscars got to reveal their nominations, and Emilia Perez is leading the nominations with 13 nominations. Now, here are the nominees for Best Picture: Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, Wicked. Now, the nominees for Best Director are Sean Baker, Brady Corbet, James Mangold, Jacques Audiard, Coralie Fargeet. Now, the nominees for Best Actor are Adrien Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Colman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. Alright, for Best Actress, the nominees are Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez, Mikey Madison for Anora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. Now, the nominees for Best Supporting Actor are Yura Borisov for Anora, Kieran Culkin, Ariel Payne, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice. Now, the nominees for Best Supporting Actress are Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande, Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave, and Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez. Alright, so for Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbet, and Mona Fastfold, Ariel Payne, Jesse Eisenberg, September 5, Moritz Binder, Tim Fahabaum, and Alex David. The Substance, Coralie Fargeet. Alright, so, and there are many more nominees that are basically amazing in this year's Oscars that you guys should definitely check out over at the Oscars website, because man, it is just so amazing. Now, here are my opinions for this year's nominees for this year's Oscars. I think that it is well deserved that Emilia Perez and Wicked are sweeping the nominations, because they are both really good movies, especially Wicked, because Wicked is that kind of movie that made all of us cry, especially with the acting from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. And I think that it is highly deserved that Ariana Grande got the nomination for Best Supporting Actress, and I think it's highly deserved that Cynthia Erivo got the nomination for Best Actress, because they are both really good actresses that really made us cry and that really got so sentimental when they were playing the roles of Elphaba and Galinda. I think that they really were artistic in all levels with that masterpiece of a movie that they were in, and I don't think that anybody is able to top it like them. I think that, in my opinion, this movie, in my opinion, should also win Best Picture because of how amazing the movie is. And I think that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo should definitely win Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress respectively. Okay, let's be real here. I think that, yes, Zoe Saldana did an amazing job in her role on Emilia Perez, and I believe that Felicity Jones did her thing, so did Isabella Rossellini, and Demi Moore did an amazing job too on The Substance, and so. But I just think that those other actresses, in my opinion, are nowhere near as good as Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are. Let's be realistic here. Okay, I mean, if they want to go off and give the Oscar to somebody else for Best Actress, then oh well, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. And if they're gonna go off and give the award to somebody else for Best Supporting Actress as well, then oh well. But in my opinion, like I said, these two, Ariana and Cynthia, deserve to win Best Supporting Actress and Best Actress. Alright. Now, I think that it's not a shocker that Selena Gomez ended up getting snubbed and Margaret Qualley ended up getting snubbed as well for Best Supporting Actress, because I believe that Selena Gomez and Margaret Qualley, yes, they are really good actresses, but I don't think that they're really Oscar level really good actresses either, in my opinion. And this is why. I think that the reason why is because they both have that thing where they are, okay, they are all right, but they aren't really very artistic and very up there when it comes to the acting, especially when it comes to Selena Gomez, because Selena Gomez, let's remember that unfortunately she got highly criticized for her Spanish in that movie, because of the fact that her Spanish unfortunately isn't all that good, but yet again, she did the best she could, you know? And then as for Margaret Qualley, I mean, I just feel like there should have been more oomph in her. There should have been more of a bright, outstanding acting in her, you know? And I was already kind of suspecting that Margaret Qualley and Selena Gomez were not going to get the nominations for the Oscars, not only because of the acting, but also because let's remember that the both of them unfortunately did not get nominated for a BAFTA, I believe. And I believe that Selena Gomez especially did not get nominated for a Critics' Choice Award either, if I'm not mistaken. So there's also that. So yeah, with all of that being said, I just think that usually when it comes to acting, the actor that is nominated at the Oscar should be nominated for major award shows before that. And by major award shows, I mean like major award shows like the Golden Globes, the BAFTAs, the Critics, and of course the SAGs, because those 4 award shows are the key to actually getting the Oscar nomination, especially if you're going off and you're getting all of those 4 at the same time. So anyways, good luck to the nominees of this year's Oscars. I really wish them the best, that's for sure. And I really hope that, you know, there is a lot of justice going on, especially for Best Original Song, because I believe that for Best Original Song, El Mal by Selena Gomez and the rest of the cast of Emilia Perez did such an amazing job because it's such a good song. I just heard it not so long ago, so hopefully that will snag a Best Original Song win. I don't know. But, you know, now that Ariana Grande got nominated for Best Supporting Actress, she is joining pop stars, by the way, pop stars that got nominated for an Oscar in the past, like, for example, Barbra Streisand, Diana Ross, Lady Gaga. For, you know, she's joining them for being one of the only pop stars to be nominated for an Oscar in the acting categories. Okay, so that right there is already amazing that Ariana Grande is joining that list right there. I can't be any prouder, man. I cannot be any prouder. And you know, Ariana Grande, she went from being a Nickelodeon actress to now being an Oscar nominated actress for being in a major film like Wicked. Like, that is so darn cool right there, that she has made it this far, man. But this just comes to show that you can definitely do it regardless of where you're coming from. Okay, but anywho, congrats to this year's nominees for this year's Oscars. All right, now on to the next topic. Now let's talk about something very sad. So actress Retha Gray, famous for her work with the viral comedy group Retirement House, is dead. Now Retha's TikTok group announced her passing this week, though the cause of death is unclear. So apparently, Retirement House is paying homage to Retha in social media posts, including a video with footage of her bungee jumping, swimming, and dancing on the show, all with Frank Sinatra's My Way playing in the background. So another post includes a photo slideshow from Retha's time with Retirement House, a group of elderly actors and actresses who make short videos for their millions of followers on TikTok. So the New York Times profiled Retirement House and other grand influencers in a 2022 feature story with Retha explaining how her comedy group brought seniors together after lots of elderly folks found themselves isolated during the pandemic. Okay, so Retha told NYT, you see so many stories of older people that are not happy because as you get older, you lose friends, you lose relatives, you don't have people to share your life with. We're actually building shared memories together, and it's on videotape. All right. So this is very sad, ladies and gentlemen, that this actress passed away, especially someone that got viral on TikTok. My goodness, she was so bright and she was so funny to many people out there that looked up to her. And by the way, she was 75 years old. I mean, anything could have happened to her. It could have been a heart attack, it could have been a stroke, it could have been cancer, who knows. But we're gonna find out in the later days what the heck happened to this poor woman. And when I got to see this woman right now in this article, by the way, that I'm reading off of TMZ, TMZ, I noticed that this woman kind of looks like, I don't know, Tracy Chapman in a way, because of the fact that she just has that facial structure and the hair just like Tracy Chapman. That for a sec, I kind of thought that she was Tracy Chapman, which of course she's not Tracy Chapman. And I think that the fact that she got to pass away, of course, must have been very shocking and very unexpected for many of the people that looked up to her on TikTok and got to look up to her in many other things, because we just saw her very healthy, very fine, very out there. And, I don't even think that we really heard anything bad from her throughout the previous days anyways, and she was very active, by the way. I mean, she was a really good example to a lot of people out there, and especially towards the older people out there, that you can do it, you can live your life and do whatever the heck you want to do. It could be bungee jumping, it could be swimming, dancing, you name it. And by the way, because of the fact that she did all of those things, she was very healthy, I was able to tell. So I mean, that's another reason to why it's very unexpected that all of a sudden she has passed away. She was, somebody that really didn't take life for granted and that really enjoyed every single day of life. And she didn't really give a damn on what people had to say about her at all, which to me was goals right there, which, by the way, is the reason to why she was how she was. And she will forever be remembered as that kind of person. So I really do applaud her. I praise her for all of that. And I think that her memories, and I believe that all of the things that she has done will forever be in our hearts. That is for sure. But anyways, I really do send my condolences to her family, and I really do send my condolences to the fans and to the friends that were with her. All right. But anyways, may she rest in peace. Now on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Brynn Whitfield. So Brynn Whitfield is opening up about that Wild Real Housewives of New York finale. Okay, so the second season of the rebooted series ended in dramatic fashion on Tuesday night after Brynn and Yuba Hassan went at it during a cast vacation to Puerto Rico. But it was beyond a typical Housewives fight and perhaps the darkest we've seen in Bravo history, after Yuba made a claim that Brynn might have slept with someone at Bravo to get onto the show in the first place. Brynn told the rest of the women that the comment was particularly hurtful because she was a survivor of sexual assault, before claiming Yuba knew she had been raped and still made the hurtful comment. Okay, so the admission stunned Brynn's co-stars, as she had not yet disclosed her history with assault with them. The woman began to turn on her. However, when Brynn later admitted it's possible Yuba didn't clock it or didn't realize Brynn told her about the assault, it's then that some of them felt she was lying about telling her in the first place, or believed she was unfairly weaponizing the situation. Okay, so speaking with Rolling Stone in a new interview, Brynn shared more about what allegedly went down that night, and she got to say this: "I feel so safe with everyone at the production company and at Bravo, and I felt safe with how they handled sharing my sexual assault story in Central Park with my brother." Brynn said, "It was never my intention to share it with the girls, and then that transpired, but I felt so weird that night. I remember they were taking off my microphone, and I was like, how do I talk to these people now that they know this thing about me?" Okay, so after hearing what her castmates had to cast about her after she departed the cast trip earlier than the rest of them, Brynn said she felt mortified. In addition to doubting she told Yuba about her assault, they also criticized her for, in their mind, acting as if nothing happened when they woke up the next day. Okay, so anywho, Brynn was also doubled down on telling Yuba about her assault, saying Yuba could have missed the revelation during a frantic call about her friend's suicide. She said any allegation of trying to take her co-star down by weaponizing her trauma is shocking. Alright, so anywho, this is really revealing here what she is saying about what she has gone through. Jesus Christ. I mean, I just feel like she, is this woman that was just out there and she was just minding her own damn business. And then all of a sudden, unfortunately, she goes through all of this living hell. This is just so darn scary, though, that she would go through all of this. But see, here's the thing. This is the reason to why bodyguards exist. And this is the reason to why celebrities can't take these bodyguards for granted, especially when they have all of the money of the world to be hiring them. Because they are there to protect you. They are there to actually make sure that you are completely safe. And I think that Brynn Whitfield was a huge target, that's for sure, because I mean, she's a beautiful woman and she was just out there, showing off herself, and not in a bad way, she was just out there like everybody else was. Now, I think that the fact that she is revealing all of this, I mean, it's very brave of her, of course, because not anybody gets to be revealing that they got raped, especially at a night of something very amazing, like being somewhere like in a show, or in, actually, no, she was in a cast vacation in Puerto Rico. But anyways, I think that it's just so darn important for people like her to really raise their voice and really say it like it is, that they are the victims of this and this. Because the more that they are raising their voices, the more that they are actually being heard here, And what's sickening, though, is that Ubah knew that this girl, Brynn Whitfield, was being raped, but yet he had mean things to say about her, And to me, that's just so darn low of him to be doing that, because I believe that instead of hurting her, he should have actually supported her and been like, what, poor girl, I can't believe that she is going through this, and I am here for her, and I should do whatever it takes to make her feel safe and to make her feel protected and to, be there for her, period. But this person did the opposite from that, and I just believe that, Brynn didn't deserve any of this at all whatsoever. And I believe that, some people felt like she was lying about telling her in the first place, or believe she was unfairly weaponizing the situation. Well, I believe that you're not weaponizing anything when you're revealing something that you went through, I mean, I don't think that Brynn Whitfield would go off and actually, exaggerate on what she went through. I think that she would actually, be honest on what she went through, because at the end of the day, a rape is very serious. So, anywho, this is just very darn scary, man. I just can't believe that this actually happened, and sexual assault should definitely be something that should not happen at all, like never ever. But unfortunately, it happens, especially in today's society, and it is what it is, unfortunately. And I just hope that this never happens again to this poor woman, Brynn Whitfield, and that's all I have to say about this, She doesn't deserve any of this crap. Alright, but anyways, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about something even more serious. So, the British man who pleaded guilty this week to murdering 3 little girls in an attack at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in the UK last year has just been sentenced to 52 years in prison. Okay, so 18-year-old Axel Rudakubana walked into a dance studio last summer and attacked children inside with a knife, killing 3 girls, a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 9-year-old, and injuring 10 others. He was arrested at the scene, still holding the kitchen knife he used. Okay, so Rudakubana, who was 17 at the time of the attack, was charged with murder and attempted murder, as well as producing poison and possession of an Al-Qaeda training manual. The poison and the manual were found in his home after the attack. He pleaded not guilty in December, but changed his plea to guilty on the first day of his trial Monday. Okay, so the judge could not sentence him to life without parole due to Rudakubana being being younger than 18 at the time of the attack. The Associated Press reports the judge ruled he must serve more than 51 years before being considered for parole, and it is likely he will never be released. Now, the judge in the case said Rudakubana wanted to try and carry out mass murder of innocent, happy young girls. Okay, so this is really sickening what I'm hearing here. I think that this person deserves to be in life in prison, because nobody deserves to be having their own life taken away. Nobody deserves that at all. And I think that this person that did all of this is basically a sick person in all levels, especially mentally, because I don't think that anybody in their right head would go off and stab people and go off and take away the lives of people, because that's just plain out evil what this person just did. And there is like no freaking shame I can tell from this person. And it's just, to me, very sickening that people like this unfortunately still exist. Like, I just think that these people that were in the studio minding their own business, having a little dance, having their little theme Taylor Swift party, were just, having a really good time, and they were not expecting anything bad to happen to them in that day. And, they were just, enjoying themselves at the end of the day. But unfortunately, it was this evil person that just went in there and decided to ruin everything for these poor people. And it's because, like I said, this person is mentally ill in all levels, and this person doesn't know what it's like to be a happy person at all. So I think that this person is going to get their freaking punishment after all for what he did. And I'm glad. And you know what? I hope that things like this don't happen ever again. And that's all I have to say about this. All right. But anyways, that is it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's lovely episode of The Jose Show. Till next time, and peace.